Hey bro, where are you going? Subscribe now. Hello guys and welcome back in another YouTube video. Today we have the game day 2 of the NCL and we can see Fabio Montresor against Matteo Longhin, the match of Turin, and with Nami against Luffy Black Yellow, Nami always for Montre. This match is really spicy because Nami probably have the higher chance to win this matchup, but all depends about the list of Matteo, and we saw Matteo play 3 Ace Rush, so I think he's really good against Nami, but let's see. Because Nami is really new, have a lot of support, it's not a bad deck. So we see Montre have Hapis, the new Nami, Searcher, the Blocker, Impel Down All Stars, and Snake Dance. He's thinking if he want to just keep or not. Matteo just Mulligan. Okay, Montre choose to just keep this hand. Let's see the Mulligan on Matteo. I see a Babies, I see a Luffy Punch. Random Pass. Montre draw the Love Beam. Kuzan, Yori, Little Luffy, and Luffy Punch. Another Yori. Ooh, the start of Matteo is really good because I guess Nami you want to start with Yori and your Little Luffy into Luffy Punch for just put a lot of pressure on board. In fact, he just played the Luffy, so he can trade the Nami because this Nami probably is gonna swing and search some cards. Montre is thinking. You do the Blocker, draw one, you draw the Gavel, swing and search. Probably he will take Pilaf, yeah. He's gonna take Pilaf, but you have to word that the cards in the bottom deck because in the end game will be really impactful. So you choose Pilaf and pass with one don't open, so Matteo don't have to just think a lot about the amount of the attack because he cannot do the Snake Dance, he cannot do the White Snake, so you have just to think about the Rubber Band. Nami dies. Tudon is gonna play Yori 100%. In fact, he takes the first life and he takes the ace. Put Luffy Punch on top. Trash the Luffy. Luffy here, and probably is not gonna use the effect because it's not necessary. And Montre just uses the blocker and Matteo pass. 6 down for Montre. Sanji Pilaf we saw before, added the discard before with Nami. We draw the Rubber Band and another Pavel. He's gonna play Pila, Apis. For search some Kaya probably, or another Sanji Pilaf. Okay, play the Apis, discard Impel Down and Snake Dance. He saw the Kaya. He will take the Kaya and he's just thinking on the cards he have to put on bottom and on the order of this card because it's so important in Nami, and pass we don't open. But here Matteo have the Little Ace and the Ace Rush and he have the Yori, so he's in a really good spot, and he have the Luffy Punch, so he can just sort a lot this turn. In fact, probably he's gonna play Yori with Little Ace and Ace Rush. I think this is the best line. Anyways, let me know in the comment if you go for this line or not, but seems the best one. Anyways, he don't have to just a problem for the Abyss because yeah, if you do Snake Dance just for bounce back Abyss, it's totally fine for you. And he starts with an 8 and it's totally understandable because if you do Snake Dance or Gavel here for you, it's fine. So I think the 8k swing is really good. It's okay. The Espadas, so Kaya, Pilaf and Snake Dance. So 3 good cards. Probably the worst is Snake Dance. In fact, he remain Snake Dance on top, so he can just mill with Rubber Band, and next turn he's gonna draw Pilaf. And with Pilaf he's gonna draw another Kaya. Don't have any other line. Yori. Put top the big ace. Little Ace, and let's go. Meow. Let's fucking go. Now he's on lead. 0 don't open for Montre, and it's gonna take probably 2 life. But if these 2 life are trigger, it can be good. 8 on leader. 8. And takes both, no trigger. And second one is trigger, but you have to do it. Why don't have to do rubber band? Only for the pilaf on top? I don't know. If it's a trigger, he do the work of Kaya, in my opinion. So I think if you have the trigger, you have always to use it. In fact, use it. Draw the pilaf, mill the Kaya, and Matteo pass, but have a big board in this moment. It's not really good spot for Montre. Use the pilaf, draw 2, use the Kaya. Now I have to discard 2. We draw a love beam. We will discard the blocker. Discard. Now it's really good because it's just a tempo play. You put a blocker on board, and if he just dies, he can just mill a card. So I think it's not bad, this blocker in this moment in Nami. I think you will put another Luffy Punch on board. I don't think you wanna waste your Moria, but he's gonna use it. Okay. He played Little Ace and no other cards, and he just pass. Probably I will attack in this spot and will not play the Moria. I will just skip the Moria for the next turn, because Moria next turn can give me 2 extra attack. I will attack. If he bounce back the Kaya, okay, I have 3 big swings, so at least 1 or 2 life will take from Nami. Let me know in the comments if you attack this turn or you just play the Moria. But anyways, this line is not bad, obviously, because he put a big body on board, he put a little ace, and the opponent cannot take back the Kaya. But now he starts with a 7, so it's the same spot of before. Your opponent can just take back the Kaya with Snake Dance. So in my opinion, you just give him an extra turn. Okay, you put the Moria on board, it's okay, but I think you still swing, because you have a 7 and you have a 7 and you have another 7 if you don't want to use the ability of Luffy, and obviously you are not gonna use because you cannot put 2 life if you wanna play the Moria. And double 7, I think in that spot it's not really bad. Anyways, double 7 and the Moria, it's okay. So he just replaces ace with another Luffy Punch, 2 down under the leader, put 2 life. Now he can use the ace he played with Moria. So he's gonna swing 8. Gavel for Montre, mill, Pilaf and Snake Dance. It's not really happy to mill Pilaf. Another 8 for Matte. The 8k swing, it's okay, because he wanna put the Sabo 2 on board. He don't have to close now. If you use Snake Dance like we said before, it's not too bad, and the opponent leader is a 6, so it's okay. 9 to leader, use a blocker and mill the Desert Spada. He put the Sub on board. He discarded again, and the Kuzan, 11 to leader. He used again the blocker, but he milled another Sanji Pilaf, so all the Pilaf are gone in this moment, no? If I'm not wrong, probably all the Pilaf are gone. So, no Pilaf in life. He played the Kaya, draw Abyss and Impel Down will be discarded, and probably in this spot you will discard the 1 cost Nami. Yes. I don't think you have other time to play it. And he just pass. With 9 don't open, in this moment Montre have double Love Beam, a Gavel and a Abyss. He can probably survive this turn, obviously, because Love Beam is too much and just give him other cards, but it's not in a good spot anyways. It starts with 9 with ace, and you have to use Love Beam, I think. Yes, Love Beam, draw 1, draw another Abyss and discard Abyss. It's okay. I think you continue to swing 9. Without White Snake, you don't have to just raise the amount of the attack. You don't need to start too strong, but Matteo starts really strong with double Yori into Luffy Punch and the second Yori into Ace. So I think Montre cannot win, and it's the third life, and until now he just triggered a rubber band. So good news for Matteo, and still have too much attack. Another 9. Love beam again. He's gonna draw. Oh, he drew the Wise Snake and used the Wise Snake. Draw 1. So now it's a 6. And you have Gavel, Nami, Abyss, and another Gavel. So it's okay to go 8. Yeah. Understandable. If you do Love Beam or Gavel for you, it's okay. You're not in danger. Use the Gavel, discard the Nami, discard Impel Down and the blocker. You have like 10 cards left, so it's an 8. So probably Matteo will try this line. Probably, if your opponent don't take here, just discard all these cards left, you pass. But he takes. And you have another Love Beam, so another not trigger card. Gavel and Abyss. And he cannot close, no pilaf left. He know the last cards because he used the Nami and used the double Desert Spada during this game, so he knows the cards on bottom deck and are not really helpful to close this game. He discard the Kuzan, put the Aged and pass, because he have just one body. Okay, he do the Wise Snake, but it's not enough against this board. You cannot do anything. You have to do Abyss, discard 2 into Kaya. No. He cannot close because he know he cannot take any more pilaf. In fact, Montre just passed, boys. He know all his cards left. He cannot win. Mate want to start with a 10. Okay, so he cannot go under Love Beam plus Wise Snake, and it's totally right to do this line. So in this spot, boys, when your opponent can do Love Beam plus Wise Snake or Gavel plus Wise Snake, starts always with a 10. You do another Gavel, and Gravel is good draw because if he triggers the last life and takes 2 cards, he can try to close with the Gavel. Love Beam, draw 1, draw the blocker, not good. Not helpful, but it's a card he can discard with Gavel. Or use the Abyss, or just take the life and let's see. Because he cannot close. Ah, it's not trigger, it's the last Kaya. Rip. It's over. Game 1 for Matteo. And now Montre pull off his Nami cosplay, what the fuck. Plus 1k aura, boys. Montre keep his hand with double pilaf, 1 Desert Spada, 1 Nami Search and 1 Love Beam. Matteo keeps his hand with Makino, Flampe, Garp, Kuzan, and probably his Little Ace. Makino, it's a really strong start. It's a really strong start against Nami, because if you found a big body and you have the little guy, you are really strong. But Matteo starts with Garp. For me, it's totally wrong, because after the Makino, you can see your life and at least know if you have a big body or not, and you can take the little guy with Garp. And now he played the Makino. I think the order is wrong, but you have the Luffy Punch in the life, seems. Or the Ace. Ah no, you have the Ace, okay. Plus 2k to leader, 7 to leader. Not a good news for Montre, boys. First life, no trigger. So there's a Spada for Montre. Impel Down, and White Snake and Love Beam. I think you put all on bottom, probably. Are all bad cards in this moment. In fact, he put all the cards on bottom and discard the blocker. 4 down for Montre. Drew the White Snake. Nami Search. There's a Spada is a good option too, so you know your next draw or you are gonna mill. But all depends on what he's gonna do now, because probably he's gonna do Pilaf, in my opinion. If you do Pilaf, you probably need the Desert Spada. Want to know you're gonna draw with Pilaf next turn. In fact, he takes the Espada, just put the rest on bottom, play the Pilaf, draw 2, he drew Rubber Band and Gavel. So he got the best option. Because you are thinking about Rubber Band, Gavel, and Desespada. He chooses the Desespada because in this spot, like we said, is probably the best option. And with Pilaf, he drew the Rubber Band Gavel, so no regret at this point. Matteo have another Makino, but obviously it's bad. You don't need anymore. You have the Yori and Little Luffy. Probably is gonna play Kuzan. I don't think you're playing other cards. He's gonna use Gavel, Gavel, Mil Desespada, Mil, Kaya, and Pilaf. No, no. This hurt a lot. Probably the best option is to take the life at this point if you have to mill Kaya and Pilaf. But this is the high growl of Nami, boys. We all know. If Nami goes really well, obviously with good trigger and never mill the good cards, the deck is unstoppable. But now he milled the best cards he can have. Hard. 3 life, first 2 life no trigger. Draw the little ace, go for Flampe, Flampe takes another Flampe and Kuzan. Matteo needs big body. Only big body. He have time to just play a little bit slowly without the big body, not like the game one where he started really strong with Luffy punch into ace and another ace. So the fact is, Montre starts really slow too, and for you it's fine to have this board. It's like so situational. So 5 to leader, he used the Rubber Band. Mato can think about to swing with Makino, what the fuck, or just play another Kuzan probably. And establish another no trigger for Montre. Really, really unlucky. Really unlucky. Because your opponent starts okay, not the best, and continue just to not develop Luffy punch. And you would have to take advantage in this moment about this fact. But he continued to not trigger something good. Really bad for Montre. Really unlucky. If Matteo starts like this in game one, Montre is gonna win. Played double Nami, but Matteo found the get. So he can pop off this Nami. Fact is gonna use Tudon for Yori. Take the Moria, put the Egged Luffy, put the Yori on the in the graveyard, put the Luffy on board, play the Luffy Egged, pop the Nami, draw the Nami blocker. He can play it from the graveyard without any problem because he have another little Luffy and pop all the Nami and Montre is in a hard spot. Another 5. He cannot do Wise Snake. If you do Wise Snake, yeah, you can cover this attack. You have to block one and take another one. You have the chance with the little Luffy. In fact, he's gonna play the Agad. Little Luffy Agad. Pop the blocker. He chose to pop the blocker, so okay. And put him at 0 life now is okay, it's right. And the last life finally triggers something. He triggered the Pilaf, draw 2, but too much cards in the deck left for Montre. There is no much pressure. There's no much pressure in this spot, but the point is he have too much cards left. He can survive probably this turn because he have a lot of events and try to do something, but I don't think he can just win in 2 turns. So he attacked with Nami, take the Gavel. Montre check. Matteo Graveyards play the Kaya, draw Kaya and another Gavel. Is gonna discard the blocker. Probably you discard both blocker or some events because you cannot use much events. So he's thinking on Desert Spada. Probably there's a spada and the blocker, 3 cost. Probably are the best option. So he chooses the spada and the blocker, like we said, probably the 2 best option. You have another Don you can spend. He played another Kaya, draw 2, draw another Kaya and Love Beam. Discard the other blocker. I don't know the name, boys, sorry. And he's counting cards, but are like 20 cards left. Meta is really chilling in this moment. He didn't start really well. Yeah, the first turn was strong with the Makino, but he didn't develop other bodies on board. He just played the Kuzan, and usually are not the best because if your opponent just play a White Snake, you have just to use Dawn for attack, for have a good amount of attack. And in other spot, if you have the Luffy Punch, you just swing with it without invest any amount of Dawn. So obviously are better. But Matteo was lucky on the fact his opponent just triggered the last life, and he didn't start really well. He didn't start with the gas he want. And another play we can talk about is the first Gavel milled Kaya into Sanji Pilaf was really hurtful, really bad. But in that spot you never know what you're gonna mill. Starts with a 13. Montreus the Wise Snake. Drew the blocker, but it's 1k counter, so it's not really bad. It's a good draw. This Wise Snake, he just make sure the Kuzano Matteo cannot attack. So it's the best card you have to play in this spot. Gavel plus Snake Dance, bounce back the Kaya. He have other option. He can do something. Probably Matteo is gonna kill this Nami. And you are not gonna split with Kuzan. Probably one could. Oh no, the Flampe will attack on Nami, okay. It's fine. Nami dies. 9 to leader. Okay. But your opponent in like this can do just a Snake Dance and bounce back the Kaya. I don't know if Matteo checked the graveyard on this fact, because you can see if your opponent have a Snake Dance left or not. I said before, probably it's enough because Montre have like 20 cards left or 15, and not too much cards in hand left. He played the Gavel, milled the Love Beam, discard the Apis, Love Beam to draw, he drew the Impel down, no starts, probably the worst card you want to see. Matteo leader ability, put to life and pass. Cannot do other attack. He drew the Gavel. Okay, Gavel is fine. Kaya. Rubber Band Snake Dance. Discard Snake Dance and the Impel down. The third Kaya. No, it's not enough. It's not enough. Any combination card cannot win this spot. Guys, if you are enjoying the NCL, I'm trying my best for improve my English. Matteo wins and goes 1-1 in this NCL after the 0-1 start, but Fabio is 0-2. But the NCL is so long, so a lot of games to play. We have the first half with OP09, and we will have the second half with the OP10 and probably plus AB02. We have to see. And if you like the video, leave a like, subscribe, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.